ready to tee it up. The Jaguars will kick it off. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will get the first crack at it here. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
They'll throw it on first down. Dumps it to the back. Working that left side now. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Beavers want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. He's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. On target to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Lopez wants to fire. He tries to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Got his man in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Beavers have moved it inside the 20. Trying the left side. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll fire. He caught it! And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. And the Jaguars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop it.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line. Drive rolling.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Second and 10 after the previous play.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Johnson wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Dialing up a second down pass play. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think these draw plays are a little bit more predictable when it's third and more manageable as opposed to third and long. You could tell defense did a great job understanding the situation, rushing the quarterback, but knowing that run could be an option, and they shut it down.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up 14 over Florida. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. He turns that loose down the right side. And he's got it inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Lopez to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Beavers in the hurry up. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those six.
He smashes his way through again. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Beavers are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Smashes through. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Leaves it with the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Makes the grab. It's Wells. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his tight end. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
2nd down coming up. Johnson looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab and he's dragged down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Tackle is made after the first down. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Running back goes in motion. Going up top on first down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, we know down here when you're throwing into the end zone, the windows are so small. Ball gets tipped like that. There are a lot of defenders lurking around. QB's lucky that one wasn't big.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They want to run it left here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
Now on 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Jaguars headed quickly to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Offense set on first down.
Man, And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd down, going up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Jaguars will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now, before the half, they can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Zings it complete to the right. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Beavers line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the... back. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can...
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Throwing right. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Changing the plays at the line. To the air on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense.
He lost one down the sideline. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, South Alabama. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Lopez to pass. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to move it through the air. He makes the connection. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run it from the gun. The Beavers get it past the sticks. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it first and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Mobile. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. The Jaguars will hustle to the line.
This offense has struggled to get any rhythm going, and the only success they've had is throwing to this guy. So no question here in the second half, they're going to try to do that more often, but the defense knows it. Nice job there in coverage, making sure that one fell incomplete.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. That means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. It makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback checking the play. Lopez wants to fire. Got a man.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Jaguars have their offense in high gear. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Lining up to add another. Oh, it's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This drive will open from the 15. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Lopez to pass. It's complete on the right side. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Fast motion from the offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Quarterback will audible. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Jaguars want to move quickly. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's going to take it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama! If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there.
Oh, look out, there he A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. And he's wrestled to the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. And the Beavers are rolling down the field. Defense in press coverage. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. And that's one he'd like to have back.
This one's complete. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Oregon State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse.
Looking for a huge play. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Line gets set, 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They're trying to get to it. It's complete to the right. At the 45 on its way. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide out in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Beavers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. A full dive to haul that one in. The Jaguars are in the hurry-up. Lopez wants to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You've got to get it back.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Bust through behind his pad. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers!
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Lopez to pass. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Tempo and overdrive. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover and give up the yardage. It'll be first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Snags it inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, South Alabama. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Johnson wants to throw it. Skips away from pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper underneath.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the...
Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback checking off. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a second down. Lopez wants to fire. He's going up top here late in the game. Got it in stride inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the offense. They're going to throw it again. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. Well, so he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
You could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 9 to Washington. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back